Novels. The crime thriller is a surefire win with readers. So what is with the fascination with characters like Hannibal Lecter and spine-chilling suspense stories? That is the question I have for award-winning novelist Shane Briant. Good morning.
Good morning, Victoria.
Well, we're here to talk about your novel that is now out in paperback. It's called Worst Nightmares. But I have to start with trying to understand, what is it about books that focus on these types of characters that really connect with the readers?
Well, I think it's because it's a very scary world out there, and every day terrible things happen. And today in China, terrible things happen. Serial killers are out there all the time. And people like to be scared, providing they're safe.
Right.
And quite frankly, nowadays, they're not safe anywhere. But so this focuses especially on the internet, where people think they're safe in the privacy of their own home, but they're not safe. Because there's someone out there who's targeting them and trying to get them to come out.
Well, how challenging is it for you to write that person, that someone who is targeting them, that villain? And it sounds strange to ask this, but how do you write a villain and make them likable?
Well, every villain that's ever existed had a mother, and the mother still loves him, you know? I mean, you've got a serial killer, and the mother says, yeah, but Johnny was a good boy. You know, I still love him. I know he's done some terrible things. But I think it's important, if you're going to write about these people, that there's something essentially quirky about them, that they're fascinating. You know, that someone like the portrayal of Hopkins, of Hannibal Lecter, you know, that he was... You couldn't help liking the guy. He did some terrible things, but he was fascinating. He was interesting. He was intelligent, and you wanted to see more of him, you know? So... I always try and make my characters not essentially all bad, because everyone's got a good side, you know. You know, he loves dogs, likes cats, he kills people.
Very strange, but yes, I see where you're going, because obviously it holds my attention. Now, Shane, some people may be looking and going, he looks familiar. Where have I seen this fellow before? You actually have some roots in the entertainment business as well. You have been in quite a few different movies and played different characters and so on. What have you been able to bring from one aspect of being an author and an actor, and how's that melded together to help portray the characters that you've been?
Well, funnily enough, the first thing I ever did was in America was Dorian Gray, the picture Dorian Gray, and that was for ABC. And that was in 1971. And in many respects, Worst Nightmares is, I'd like to think of it as essentially in a genre way, like Dorian Gray meets Hannibal Lecter. You know?
Wow.
So, and I played psychopaths and twisted guys and bad guys, always bad guys.
Always the bad guy.
For about 35 years now, all over the world. And so I sort of... I find it easy to get into the mindset of someone who's seriously deranged.
And I'm finding it easy to be fascinated and want to talk to you more. In fact, if you would like to talk to Shane more, he is actually going to be signing books today or this evening from 5 to 7 at Barnes & Noble over at the Asheville Mall. So go over there and ask him about more of the inspiration for the Worst Nightmares, now out in paperback. Shane Briant, wonderful to meet you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Please come back and visit us again.
I will. I love Asheville.
Oh, we love having you here. All right, Jay?
Guys.